Boom. Anyone like veggies? Huh? Ah! That was supposed to happen. You guys may be wondering when I'm taking it out of the oven, but it's the usual. We have chicken, because I'm vegan now. That's right, pure vegan. Pure vegan. Yes, I have realized that it started. I'll get to the questions in a second. I just like to be prepared, guys. So you guys may be wondering when I'm taking out of the oven, but it's the usual. We have chicken, because I'm vegan now. That's right, pure vegan. Pure vegan. Yes, I have realized that it started. I'll get to the questions in a second. Stay prepared, always prepared. By the way, this is the best stuff right here. If you haven't gotten it, you need to get on it ASAP. Goes great on vegetables. All right. What do we have here? We have 16 individuals that actually care about my channel. What's going on, everybody? I know it's not Saturday, but I have my apartment to myself. My girlfriend doesn't really like it when I do Q&As or live stuff, so she is currently not home. So I am taking it upon myself to, and I don't even think it's really a Q&A, but I'll just chat with you guys, my subscribers, my loyal subscribers and my haters out there. So I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm feeling good about it. Also put out a new video that, you know, isn't as doing as good as I would have thought it would do, but you know what? It's put a lot of time into it. Not saying that, you know, not saying that you guys aren't supporting me or anything, but you're not supporting me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just kidding, guys. Oh my goodness, it's been one hell of a day. All right, definitely not a CrossFit shirt. I actually got this shirt for free today. It is a cycling shirt. Hi, Eric. Do you think you'll do another challenge similar to the 48,000 calorie challenge? My boyfriend and I were excited to watch it because we thought you would accomplish it in 24 hours. That is not possible to do in 24 hours as a human being. But no, anything similar to the 48,000 calorie challenge would be something done over like a course of like Probably like a week or something like that. I don't think I'd do it. Gussels 25, you are hilarious, dude. Shout out to old World of Warcraft players. I was actually I played for about 7 years. Started when I was really young and raided Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, AQ20, AQ40. Those, dude, I'm old school. So pretty much. Yeah, but man, World of Warcraft, I go back with WoW. WoW was like my jam for a long time. It was actually one reason why I gained so much weight. That chicken is phenomenal. Wow, it did an amazing job. Curious to see how you feel after these huge challenges. Is the weight hard to lose? Yeah, as everyone's saying, it's not actually. I didn't really gain 20 pounds. It was 20 pounds of food weight, water, glycogen. Like I said, I'm a pretty active guy, so it tends to go away pretty quickly. I sweat a lot. Or I was just frauding all of you guys, and I didn't actually gain it all. I actually just drank a bunch of water, loaded up my pockets, and weighed in. That's pretty much what happened. So, fraud, straight up fraud. What else? What is my current weight? I have no idea. I do not have a goal weight. I think goal weight and all that garbage is just stupid because everyone's built differently. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's stupid. Talk about my experience with gyno. I'm worried that I might have it. Sure, gynecomastia is actually was one of the hardest things for me. Literally just demolished my self-confidence if I had any. If you think you have it, I would see somebody as soon as possible. But 99% of the people that think they have gynecomastia actually don't. It's just chest fat, and you know, it's totally normal to have stuff like that happen when you're going through puberty. So, how much can I bench? I can't bench anything. But yeah, it's because I have long arms. I keep talking about my long arms. It's just a terrible excuse I have for why I can't bench more than a 12-year-old girl. Yo, Brandon Fruskella. What's up, dude? I just wanted to say that I noticed you a couple years ago on ESPN. I've been loyal since. Keep up the good work. When was I on ESPN? And why didn't I not know about it? Everybody just stop now. When was I on ESPN? If anybody has a definite answer, please tell me. Send me a link because I had no clue I was on ESPN. Please, someone, for the love of God, tell me when I was on ESPN. I want to know this right now. I'm waiting. Somebody. By the way, these potatoes are amazing. If you guys haven't already, cube potatoes and put them in the oven at 425 with some cheese on it. It's bomb. If you ever want to do a training session near San Diego, hit me up. I go to Cal State San Marcos, Troy. And likewise, if you're ever in my area, hit me up on Facebook, and we'll train together sometime. Hungry Cycling. Follow your progress on bodybuilding.com. Noticed last year you were massive. How long did it take you to lean down? It actually was very rapid for me. I was probably last 2014. No, was it 2014? Yeah, 2014. End of the summer was probably around 210 and then got down to 165 over the course of like 3 or 4 months. So it was actually really, really quickly. I don't know. It's not really something that for me, losing weight really isn't that hard. I'm active. I ride bikes. What really is harder is actually maintaining muscle mass. So say over the course of about 3 or 4 months, I dropped it. So how do I stay disciplined with my diet? I do not have a diet. That's how I stay disciplined. I learned to be flexible and balanced with my intake over a long period of time. But yeah, I don't choose to have a diet, as you would say. So Eric, what are you, a cyclist or a bodybuilder? You could only choose one, by the way. I can only choose one, by the way. I'm neither. I don't let the things that I do define me. Boom! Let that one sink in. Do not let the things you do define you. Just a personal belief. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I'm a forever loner. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. Daniel Lee, what's up, Eric? What's up, Daniel? I wasn't saying I had to be an athlete to be on ESPN. In case you haven't seen it, but Nathan's Major League Eating hot dog contest is on ESPN. And I don't consider eating hot dogs to be athletes, but it's kind of like, yeah. Nothing against them, but what workout do I have planned tomorrow? The workout I have planned tomorrow is the one where I go to work and spend 10 hours selling bikes. So, Susan Kim, thanks for your editorial, helped me out a lot. Always glad to hear feedback. Thank you. I'm glad I had some impact on your recovery. So, some of my favorite YouTubers. Well, I did just meet up with Obese to Beast yesterday. That was pretty awesome. So Obese to Beast, Humorous Fitness, Matt Does Fitness is really cool. We met up, us two, yesterday. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people on YouTube. Eric, do you think you can compete with Matt Stoney? Matt Stoney is an absolute freak of nature. Oh my God, he's crazy. I can compete with him. I'm definitely not going to win. What are my thoughts on IF? I mean, it works. There's nothing special to it. If you can't eat during the day, or you don't like to eat breakfast, cool. There's nothing beneficial about it over conventional eating. No, I haven't had my belly tickled. Would you like to tickle it though? I'm right here, dude. How did I get into cycling? Yeah, actually explained that already, but I just got into it in high school. Really fell in love with the sport. I don't know, I liked it. Thoughts on your best friend, Raf, RZ, which I'm assuming means RZ Fitness. I think RZ Fitness is a fraud. He's a despicable human being. He's no talent at all, and he just horrible, just a horrible person overall. Man, I love trolling. I wonder how many calories Matt Stoney can eat in a day. I mean, I think everybody else wonders that. Yeah, I'm curious too. What does 30,000 calories feel like? It feels like eating 30,000 calories. I really don't have words to really express how. I just don't want to ever go there again. It's like food is delicious. I love food, obviously, but after like a certain point, like you're stuffing this stuff in your mouth, no homo, over and over again. Like it really just it doesn't matter anymore. Like chocolate is chocolate, cake is cake, pizza is pizza. It's like it doesn't, like that's where like people are like, oh, what would your last meal be if you were on death row? It's like I would be like, can I have a piece of broccoli and then just kill me slowly? Like at that point, it's like I've had food. Food is food. So that's kind of where, you know, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just over it. Eric, the greatest of all time. True. I am the greatest of all time. I love you, Scott. How long could I run or jog? Good question. I don't know, nor do I care. Probably about 6 or 7 miles, I think. Empty plate crew checking in right now. We have to fix this problem right here. First of all, I mean, let's be honest, guys. All right, first I want to start with this one. Do I ever plan on doing the Tour de France? How much have you seen how much these guys eat before the event? Crazy amount. Yes, I have. I just want to say too that the tour riders really, they do eat that much, but then again, when they do these like special little articles on like they eat 9,000 calories a day, it's really not like that every single day. Based on the amount of climbing they do versus how much mileage they're actually putting in for that specific day is how much they eat. It's not like that every single day. Would you ever take your fitness to the next level and compete in something like the CrossFit Games? I'm not going to even touch that one. Just kidding. I really don't know why everybody hates on CrossFit. Like CrossFit's like, it's cool. It's still training. I like have a personal, like anybody that's bettering themselves with their body or just getting out there and getting active, whether it's a bike, whether it's running, whether it's rowing, whether it's lifting weights, skipping rope, I don't care. As long as you're getting better with your own body and are actually getting active, then that's fine. Like I don't understand why people would choose to hate on CrossFit as much. Obviously, just because everybody thinks that everyone that does CrossFit likes to tell everybody about them doing CrossFit, which isn't always the case. But if I could travel anywhere in the world for a challenge, where and why? Right now, that would be Eagles Deli on the East Coast, just because that's like a crazy challenge, and I don't know, I've always wanted to do it. There's so many different ones. There's like a giant breakfast challenge in England, and I really want to do that one because that one's like notorious for being like the best one or like the biggest one of all time, and over there apparently. But diet serum mist, I didn't know that was a thing. It is definitely a thing, and you need to get on it ASAP. What are my thoughts on the next iPhone 7? No idea, but I need a new phone. iPhone 6 checking in. What's up, dude? Come here. Come here. Come here. Fine, no. My cat was bothering me. What are my goals for the future of my channel? That is a great question. Well, my goals for the future of my channel. One of my long-term goals is actually about to be met, and that is to be at 10,000 subscribers. So I'm about 100 away right now. I'm so excited about that. So once I hit that, I will be ecstatic. Other than that, my main goal is just to grow. Pretty simple. Do more challenges. Have more of these awesome live webcasts with you guys. How's Raphael as a person? He seems like a cool guy. I just said he's a terrible person, guys. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, he's terrible. Like, he just biggest troll ever. Oh, I hated him every single time he was out here. Every moment I spent with him was just terrible. Not serious. Sexy Maniac 421. Sure, you can have some. By that, I think you're referring to my food. I don't know if you like it too much, though. Grilled chicken, broccoli, oven roasted potatoes, some extra virgin olive oil. I think I'm missing something, but whatever. How much training did I do before my first century? I actually did my first century on a whim one day. For those of you guys who don't know, a century is just a 100-mile ride. I think this was probably about 6 months ago. I literally just woke up and was like, hey, I want to do one. Totally trying to be as modest as possible right now, but I literally was just like, yeah, that sounds cool. So I'll just try it, and I did. So I didn't really train for it. Vegan cum stains. You are hilarious, dude. What do you think of vegan gains? I already answered this last week, but wow. Wow. The more you guys bring up vegan gains and the more you actually like watch his videos and give him the attention that he craves, the more he will grow and continue to do those videos. Like I don't think people really grasp this, but obviously he's probably one of the most hated guys on YouTube right now. So it's like sooner or later people have to like realize that that's what's feeding him. I said it before and I said it again. He doesn't know anything about bikes. His latest grandfather video or whatever it was absolutely despicable. His grandpa died and he wanted to film it. And he basically called him a piece of shit human being for eating meat after he's dead. Like if you're not trolling for views somehow, like that is like the ultimate troll right there. So I really just don't even want to talk about him anymore. How many days a week do I go for a long bike ride? Right now 2, which is the most I could probably do with work and everything. Whole grain bread, is it good for you or bad for you? Bread is one of the most underrated foods of all time. You can put peanut butter on it, it's delicious. Bread in and of itself, I don't believe that any particular food is going to like make you gain fat any more than any other food, which is just not possible really. But whether a food is good or bad for you is obvious. Is a Twinkie or this better for you? Like that's subjective, but it's a pretty obvious answer. Whole grain bread, in my opinion, is very good for you. Consider doing a 10K vegan challenge. Stay tuned for it, guys. Oh, Eric's about to hit 10,000 subscribers. Oh. 50K cheat day. No. When's the next food challenge? Can't wait. Exactly a week from tomorrow, I'll be doing an 8-pound frozen yogurt contest, which I'm very excited for. I get $250 if I win. Jake, I just answered your question, dude. Competitive eater or other well-known eater I'd be able to beat. Why? I hate getting questions like this. It's like, I'm not going to answer that one. I'd say I compete with a lot of eaters. I'm not going to say who I'd beat. It's like everyone, especially in eating, has their own different strengths. So I'm obviously a better capacity eater. Some people are better at speed. It really just, it varies. How am I so rich? Huh, I wish. Am I going to watch the USA Pro Challenge, the Tour of Spain? Probably not. I'm not really into watching cycling a whole lot, but it's just like all sports are like, I'd rather be doing it. Shit. How was my high school experience? Kind of a bummer. I got bullied a lot in high school. Play a lot of World of Warcraft. It's also when my eating disorder started. Lost a lot of weight. I mean, it really just, it kind of was bad. I mean, everybody has bad times in high school, but when you go from having weight problems to body image problems to everything, it really complicates everything. I go a lot more into detail in my anorexia recovery video, so check it out if you haven't already. Main sports I played as a kid, golf. Seriously. Yeah. It's one of those things, like I can't talk negatively. It's like when people ask me like who I hate on YouTube, or unless I genuinely do not give a flying piece of shit about that person and like actually really do not like them, I will not say a word about them. Only people that I absolutely love. Like Vegan Gains. Nuts. Like, cause like that, like to me, no one likes him. Like there's obviously he's just a despicable human being. So what do I tell myself or think to myself when my thoughts come back, if they do? This is a good question. It really just depends. I mean, people ask that all the time, but when you're recovering from anorexia or anything similar to it, there's your rational mind and there's your irrational mind. I mean, it's you just really have to determine which one you're in and prevent your mind from getting to that point ever again. I mean, and obviously that's not realistic if you are dealing with an eating disorder, but you have to like feel confident in yourself that you can pull yourself out of it. I mean, therapy is huge in this sense. So, I mean, if you haven't yet, I would definitely suggest getting therapy. What were my macros for today? Over 9,000. I do not count macros. My activity level my training, I just do not feel like it's conducive to anything, so I don't. Best cycling shorts would be Castelli. There's some like really nice Castelli shorts, but if you want good shorts, you got to go with bellwethers. Have I ever been in a fight? I have. Junior high school, man. Serious. No one won, but okay. Love your bike. Recently moved to LA from the Midwest, Santa Monica. I've always actually really wanted to ride the Santa Monica Hills, but obviously I'm a little bit further south. That nice piece of chicken. Boom. Look at that. That breast of peace. I don't count macros. You look like a fucking tree trunk with abs. Yeah, right, dude. Fake you, but definitely not. Tell me my secret. My secret would be moving. Seriously, like but the thing is, like, I don't care about my body composition at all. Like, cool. Like, guys can get 3 or 5% body fat and everything like that, and really focus on weighing this out. Really focus on, you know, just every single meal of their life, and I just don't care. Like, and you guys can take this as like the words that you remember from this webcast is like, if I was 800 pounds and, you know, was able to ride my bike and eat food, like, I'd still be happy. You know, as long as I was able to do the things that I still do right now, completely separate from my body and the way I looked. So that's like, it just doesn't matter. It's not worth focusing on. Thoughts on Darren Ryder? I mean, Darian's cool. He's a wealth of information. Favorite fast food challenge? I'm gonna say doing the 10-pound pizza challenge with my boy RC Fitness. Career goals. Race cyclocross, never. Career goals, I'm still figuring that one out. For now, CEO of something would be cool. Or to be on like to be like a famous, like just somebody that's known for on TV, known for doing something. I don't know. Be like the Bear Grylls of cycling, like having like a show about me would be really cool. Would I do food challenges even without YouTube? Question of the night right there, Jake Sunday. Because that is a fantastic question. Yes. Food challenges are awesome. YouTube is just an outlet for showing people them. I know you do food challenges, but do you ever have unscheduled binge days where you lose control and overdo the food consumption? I always feel like ending up eating like a pig after leg day. That suggests to me that your diet is out of balance. So that's something, to answer your question, no, I don't have those, because if I want something that is thought of as off limits, I just fit it in. I mean, I just make sure I have it and not go overboard. You know, I'll have it with something that's more filling, so I won't feel like I need to eat 4 pints of ice cream. I can have, you know, a little bit of ice cream, but still get my micronutrients in and still be full. It's really just being smart with it. Why do I ignore the religion comment? I didn't even know you made a comment about my religion. I actually answered this in last week's video, but I'm a Christian. Why do you want to get your blood work done? Because that's... Why wouldn't you want to get your blood work done? Not to be rude or anything, but... it should be something that should be at the forefront of everyone's mind. At least regularly. How is it possible to digest all 48,000 calories? It's not. Which is another good question. You mentioned CEO of something. Would you rather own an awesome bike shop or be in corporate? Neither, but if I had to choose one, I'd own a bike shop. It'd be like a mom and pop bike shop and not anything too big. It wouldn't be like a normal bike shop. It would have like a restaurant in it, or it'd have like a putting green outside or something like that. Something cool, something different. Ever plan to compete in men's PC? Yeah, right. I would get slaughtered. I'm such a joke. Like, there's no way I'd ever be able to do that. Like, I just love food too much, guys. Any favorite beer / spirit? I do not drink, so I think beers. People are gonna call me a child for this, but beers I just don't like it. I'm more of a wine guy if I were to drink. If I find it to eat 10,000 calories per day for a week, would I fare well against restaurant challenges? That will depend, because restaurant challenges, there's a large portion of food in front of you, whereas over a 10,000 calorie day, over a 10,000 calorie day, you can eat more food. Like I could eat 1 cup of nuts, no homo, 1 cup of nuts, or a jar of peanut butter at 9 in the morning, another one at 12, another one at 3, another one at 6, and you could be getting in a large amount of calories within a bigger span of time. Versus a restaurant challenge, you're challenged to eat a large amount of food within that small time period. So that's going to really depend. Like I wouldn't give you an answer off the top of my head. So how do I prepare for an eating challenge? A lot of ways. I don't really do a lot of formal prep for eating challenges, unless it's something that like I know is going to be huge, like anything over 11 to 12 pounds. Did I ever meet Determined 4000? I never met him in person, but David was an amazing, amazing individual. And, you know, God rest his soul. He's up in heaven right now. And, yeah, one day I will meet him, though. So shout out to you, David. Is a salad good? My chicken, potatoes, and side salad is actually pretty amazing. How's your appetite the next day after a large food challenge? Well, if you think about it, you eat 11 to 12 pounds of food. The day after a food challenge, you're not going to wake up and go, let's go have breakfast and waffles, and it doesn't really work like that. Psychologically, you're still like processing everything. So I really don't have an appetite. So usually it's just liquids the day after. What would be your favorite all-time cheat meal? Gotcha. By this I would say like my favorite food or favorite meal. Like I don't really like in case you guys haven't noticed, my cheat days are just making fun of most of the typical cheat days. So I don't really call meals cheat meals or days cheat days. Like actually, to answer that question, I probably just got pizza. I love pizza. Am I a metalhead? I am a metalhead. I don't know. That's my roots right there. I grew up listening to a lot of Linkin Park, and this was back when Hybrid Theory just came out. Hybrid Theory came out, and so that was one of those things. Kind of transgressed into like other areas. Where I started listening to Metallica, and then Pantera, and then like it really got. And I like really loved Slayer. It was just like it was crazy. So, but yeah, I'd say now I'm not as much of a metalhead anymore, but still, still going with it. You typically eat the standard breakfast, lunch, dinner. Depends on the day. Like today, I had my first meal around like 1, and everything after that's pretty much just around my work schedule. So I don't get a lunch break at work. So yeah, it's pretty much I kind of just have to time things around that. I would definitely guest star on Epic Mealtime. It would be awesome. Man, that'd be sick. Opinion on veganism, beneficial or unbalanced? Very beneficial, actually. I would actually really highly suggest, if you haven't tried it, to try it. Like I mentioned in previous videos, I can't adapt to a vegan diet just because I do require a lot of protein. And to get that solely through a vegan diet would be virtually impossible for me. Yeah. Last time you ran on a treadmill or in general? Probably about 6 months ago. I think I did like 7 miles. Thoughts on Fierce Peace, second battle against cancer? It's hard to see genuine people get hit with stuff like that. Because Furious Pete's just one of those guys that's a super genuine guy and cares about everybody else. So it's very discouraging to see that, but it's even more discouraging to see people put up hateful comments and videos towards him when he does so much for others. But yeah. Favorite place to bike would have to be any type of hill. Steepest incline I've ever rode, 9%. Steepest grade was probably, I think 17% is my max. Yeah, I can do that for probably about a quarter mile before I'm done. In an eating disorder recovery clinic, is intermittent fasting discouraged? Yes. Intermittent fasting in and of itself is self-deprivation, which is what most anorexics and recovering bulimics and everybody are used to doing, so of course that would be discouraged. How do I feel about different types of bikes like beach bikes? That's tough. I don't really like, I don't know. I want to say that I don't like them because like I don't hate selling them, but like they're just like an anchor, you know. I don't feel like people really use them for what they need to be used for. They're fun, they're comfortable, that's about it. Do you watch, are there any foods you hate or can't eat due to allergy? Once again, answered this already, but it's all good. I'll go over it again. Avocado, I hate avocado. I don't really have any allergies. I hate walnuts and I hate olives. I hate olives. Do I watch Fauci Tube or Dose of? No, I don't know who that is. Do I have any siblings? I do. I have 2 sisters and 1 little brother. Rebecca G asked, maybe the question was asked already, but have you discovered, I just discovered your live webcast. How can you eat so much and so fast? That was always so thrilling. Thank you. I do not think I really can eat fast, but yeah, I mean, I grew to have a really giant stomach capacity when I was really young, I guess you could say, and I grew up and I was eating a lot and got to be a very heavy kid. And yeah, when I was at the worst of my disease, I was pretty much just binge eating vegetables for probably, I would say a good 2 to 3 year span, and that's my stomach capacity pretty much stayed the same. Do I listen to music while I ride? I do. Yeah, I always listen to some. I'm starting to get into more like trance right now, which is really cool. I'll use trance like when I spin, but yeah, I'm not like. Sometimes I like to just zone out and like listen to nature. As stupid as that sounds, I do. Eric, I used to follow you back in the day when you were still struggling with your egg. Great to see you recover so well. Do you still have any issues with it still today, or is it peachy? I think I recognize your username BRBAFKG2GTG. Yeah, so when you struggle with something like that, you never go back to living a normal life. Your life is always going to be, your life is always just going to be affected by it. So really, you know, like, because I do get this question a lot. It's bad days happen, especially with, you know, whether it's anorexia, whether it's bulimia. I personally feel like recovering bulimics have a really hard time with that too, because once you purge, say you're 2 years in recovery and you purge, it's really, that 2 years later happens again. It's going to be a lot worse, because like that first purge will, like, it's like an alcoholic, or it's like somebody that's recovering from a substance abuse thing. Like, it will keep going unless you really tackle it on that spot and really nip it in the bud, because it's just going to get worse and worse. But without going on a huge tangent, definitely, you know, are days where it is bad. But personally, to say that I still have issues with it, I would not say that, though. I feel like I'm in a very, very good spot in my life, and I never have done this good consistently. So don't really have to worry about it to this day. So do I ever panic or feel nervous when you see the scale weight go up after your cheat days? Are those, well, when I weigh myself after my cheat days, like I get on there thinking like I'm literally gonna laugh, because like I'm used to seeing that be 15 to 20 pounds heavier now. So it's really like living by a scale is really just one way to really shoot yourself in the foot, to be honest. I think everybody should really just throw their scales off a balcony and just stop worrying about it. So do my parents check in or worry about my past ed? Future ed or current, because they realized like I had to, you know, live with it. Then that would be a more realistic question. But no, to be honest, my parents realize that like I'm a grown adult now, and I went through treatment and took the right course of action to make sure that I don't have to really worry about that in my life anymore. So yeah, they don't care, or I shouldn't say they don't care, they don't worry. Don't know if anyone has asked this before, but do you fast for a few days before your cheat day and then fast after for a few days? No and no. Fasting actually contracts, or it restricts your stomach capacity. Fasting after that cheat day would be pretty much counterintuitive, because you know you do need energy. You need you know, you need a lot of things like that. You need constant energy. So what's my last name? Won't even go there. But yeah, so I try not to put my last name on there, even though you guys could probably find out easy. Anyways, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, right now, I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm going to reveal so what I have right here is a bowl of rice in front of me. And to everybody that follows either my social media or my Instagram will know that I unfortunately dropped my camera, my brand new camera, in a backpack full of water. Well, basically what happened is I had my camera in my backpack and water got into it. Long story short, my camera has water damage. So what I have in front of me is a giant bowl of rice. I've been soaking this for about 24 hours. And yeah, I'm really hoping that this actually works, because I soaked it yesterday, or let it sit yesterday for about an hour, and turned it on, and it did not turn on. So I'm very discouraged right now. This is a $700 camera, and I've let it sit for around 24 hours now. I'm hoping that this actually did the job. So as you guys can see, there's a bowl of rice. I'm hoping that I don't have to buy another $700 camera, because that would be a huge bummer. So you guys can see right there. You get the battery right now and then hope that this did something. All right, guys. Battery's in, or slightly in. Now the battery's in. It's a moment of truth, guys. We gotta really hope that this works. I'm nervous right now. All right, guys. I'm gonna turn the on button. I'm gonna hope this freaking works. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Yes! Wait. That's not good. It turned on, but it didn't. Oh gosh, that's the freaking most ultimate troll right there. Listen. Oh, that sucks, dude. Come on, man. Really, you're gonna do this to me right now? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna kill somebody. This sucks. Such an ultimate troll right now. What do you guys think? Put it in for another 24 hours? Because literally, no display or anything. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm so mad. Oh my gosh. I'm just putting it back in for a few more days. That's a bummer. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I'm gonna go cry in the corner, and yeah, I'm literally gonna go cry in the corner. Anyways, guys, if you guys have any more suggestions or I just want to cry. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry, guys. So I will be back tomorrow night. Bring those questions. Stay tuned for the next video and show some support. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Adios, guys.